Alright, here we are for round 3, and we started 2-0, so we are going for treasure chest right here. Oops. Just trying to move that match record a little bit for you guys. Okay. We're up against Billy P. I don't know Billy P. Doesn't seem like a grinder or anything. I haven't played against him too much. Hopefully he's playing some kind of green deck. This deck loves to play against any deck that doesn't have removal because it's the fastest deck. So all these decks that, like Stompy and stuff, Stompy and Boggles, all these kind of uninteractive decks that try to race you, they just can't compete. They cannot compete with Izzet Blitz. It's too fast. Well, while we're waiting for Billy P, let's see if Billy P has any trophies. None. Billy P, not a grinder, officially. Alright. 1 minute down. 9 more to go before he runs out of time. I suppose while we're waiting, just to tell you guys just random stuff. So I'll tell you a little bit about the deck, I guess. Deck's been performing really well for me. Oh, well, here we go. We're back. This hand looks terrible, so we're going to mulligan it. This hand looks fine. It's not great, but we are going to keep it, and we're going to put that Preordain on top. Ponder and Preordain are the best kinds of cards with Nivix Cyclops. Alright, looks like we're playing against Affinity. Affinity is a pretty decent matchup. I'm just going to grab a Mountain right away. I could wait so they don't know what I'm playing, but like pretty much every Evolving Wilds deck plays Mountains, so it's not really telling them too much. Basically every Evolving Wilds deck is just a blue-red deck. Okay, I'm actually going to bolt this thing since our opponent is short on mana. And like I've said in previous videos, this Affinity deck is so greedy. It's unbelievable how greedy it is. They play 16 lands. That means like 40% of your 7-card hands only have 1 land or fewer. That is so unreasonable. And if our opponent doesn't hit a creature or a red spell, okay. If they don't have Galvanic Blast, they're probably dead. And even if they do have Galvanic Blast, we can save it. Okay, they've got a Frogmite. If we're really lucky, they will tap it right now in order to try to Galvanic Blast our Cyclops. Mirror Enforcer, okay. That's pretty annoying. We need to hit a Temur Battle Rage and then we should probably be able to win here. Ponder. So casting Ponder here because it gives us the most looks at a Temur Battle Rage. So I can give protection from artifacts, so let's quick look to see. I think that will give us lethal here. Yeah, that'll definitely be lethal, so we're just going to do that. So we've got 4, and then each of these mutagenic growths, because we're going to draw both of them, that's going to be 5 more for each, and then we've got, yeah, it's not even close. So, alright, we are not going to shuffle. Shuffle, no. Okay. Going to ponder again. Alright. Shuffle, no. So we can do actually just a ton here. Okay, protection from artifacts. So the colorless symbol is protection from artifacts, not protection from colorless. That's something to keep in mind, I suppose. So our opponent's super dead. Like, we're dealing them way more than 20. I don't think they can have anything, but you know, just in case, let's quick fire this off. Yep. They're done, they're dead. So that's pretty nice turn 4 kill through some creatures. You saw a little bit about how this deck stumbles a lot, and that's just why I'm not a huge fan of playing Affinity. I think Affinity is a great deck if you want to grind a lot of leagues really quickly, and you want to have the best nut draw in the game, but there's not a lot of play to it a lot of the time. You just don't. You lose a lot of games where you don't get to play. And I don't like that. I feel like if you're a better player, you're advantaged to make more decisions and play more spells in a game. So I like to play some of the decks that have a little more decisions. Even this deck is not the most. It's not the most decision-heavy deck, but we have a lot of Ponders and Preordains that are pretty tough decisions sometimes. So we're gonna bring in our 2 Gorilla Shamans for sure. I'm bringing 1 Hydroblast, I think 2. So they're definitely going to have Pyroblast, and we might want to even bring in the 3rd Hydroblast. They're going to have Atog, Fling, and Galvanic Blast, and they'll probably have some Hydroblast, but not enough of them that I want to bring in this Pyroblast at this point. So I think I want these 5, and the cards I want to take out are all the Lightning Bolts. Lightning Bolts are not very good in this deck. They were okay in that game because I got to kill the Germ, which actually was a big deal because it meant that I could just Apostle's Blessing for artifacts and I didn't have to worry about the Germ blocking, but I think in most games that's not going to be an issue. And I think I'm just going to leave the Dispel in and only bring in 2 Hydroblasts. So we'll see how this works out. There's something to be said, like there's a lot of cards in our sideboard that would be pretty decent in this matchup. Like these Pyroblasts are okay, the Hydroblast is pretty good. But I don't want to dilute our deck too much. It's possible maybe I should just take out a Delver. Yeah, I'm going to take out a Delver and bring in that extra. I'm going to bring in a Bolt for that. Delver kind of sucks. Maybe I should take out all the Delvers in this matchup actually. Sometimes you can just beat down with Delver, so I am going to leave it in. I don't know, that was a little iffy there. It's possible I should take out more Delvers and bring in more of these Blasts or more Bolts or something. Okay, this hand seems okay. Keep this. So we are gonna... Okay, so that's pretty annoying that... Ooh. That's what we like to see. See if I can find some red mana. I do kind of want both of these, but I'm going to put the island to the bottom. Leave the Ponder on top. So hopefully they don't go too crazy. If we can find a red mana next turn, we can take out all their lands and stuff. They look like they have a pretty good draw here, though. If they have like a Frogmite or 2, they can play a Mirror Enforcer and stuff. They can play a 4/4 this turn. Yep, okay. Ponder. Alright. That's pretty good. I kind of want all these cards. So I'm going to put the Preordain I probably want. No. Okay, Evolving Wilds I'll put last, then Preordain, then Mountain. Shuffle no. And this is a tough call. I could Probe, and if they don't have a Blast or some way to kill the Gorilla Shaman, it'd be really great to put that down this turn. But I think I'd rather wait a turn. Just hold up Hydroblast. You can also hold up Apostle's Blessing. Okay, Chromatic Star doesn't really do anything unless they have a Mirror Enforcer, which they can play here if they tap something with their Springleaf Drum. Okay, we take 4. We do have to be careful about going too low, then suddenly I can't play these Phyrexian spells for free, and I can't play this one at all if we get too low. You're really lucky they'll tap out for an Atog here, and I'll just counter it. Mirror Enforcer is pretty good against us right here, unfortunately. So I can take out both their lands, but they are going to be attacking us for a lot of damage this turn. I'm just going to pop both of them now. So this is a game, if we had been on the play, wouldn't even been close. We would have absolutely destroyed them. But since we were on the draw, we are probably just going to lose this game at this point. So, okay. I'd say if they're just scalp blasting this, that's not, I don't really think they should do that. Because it's not really doing anything anymore. I'm going to leave it in play because I can just chump block next turn with it. There's no reason to chump block this turn with it. So I guess I'm going to play this Cyclops. So you can see why I actually don't think Gorilla Shaman is that good against these affinity decks. Like it's great, and if you have other control elements in your deck, it can put away the game pretty easily for you. But if you don't have any removal or anything, you're just gonna die to them. Like, we're just gonna die before we get to cast anything. Yeah, I mean, we lose. So that's the problem with Gorilla Shaman. Like, they played 2 4/4s before we even got our turn 3. I don't think we have any outs here, but keep battling. I mean, we can technically live another turn. I don't think... I'm just going to Preordain. Yep, we're dead. We are dead, dead, dead. So, you saw the weakness of Gorilla Shaman there. It's just not that good. And like Bolt would have been pretty bad that game. Delvers were horrible. I'm actually going to take... Well, now that we're on the play, the Delvers are a little better. None of our other stuff would have been any good that game either. None of these other things. Hydroblast would have been okay for the 1 Pyroblast, but like I had a Hydroblast in my hand and couldn't even hold it up. I'm going to leave it as is. Just run it back. Would I like to play first? Yes, I would like to play first. Mulligan. Okay. Yeah, I'll leave that on top. Fortunately, that means that our Delver's not going to flip, but we really need another land, so I'll leave that up there. Maybe they'll panic and quick kill it right away. Nope. No. Alright, let's go Ponder. Alright, these are bad, so I'm going to shuffle these. Another island's pretty bad. So this is kind of why you have Delver in your deck sometimes. Like, sometimes you can just kill him. Like, if he doesn't have removal, which I'm sure he has some, but he's going to have to remove these Delvers. Otherwise, they're just going to run away with it. Frogmite. No, not a Frogmite. Dot cast, okay. Now they can't even cast Frogmite. This is a reasonably slow start from them, which is good for us. If these both flip here, we're going to be in really good shape. Alright, well, they didn't flip with a very good card at this point, but it's not terrible. I'll put both of these on the bottom. Can't really take a Kiln Fiend when I don't have any red mana. Alright, well, a lot of their spells that kill a Delver are instants. In fact, I don't think they play Flame Slash, so they might all be instants. Okay, Flare Husk gives them access to double red, which is a little annoying. So what else have we got? We got 5 artifacts, so Mirror Enforcer could come down with just 2 mana. White. This is a Circle of Protection. Circle of Protection here? Nope, just generic mana. So Mirror Enforcer here, yep. So predictable. They probably have another one. Or they have, no, nothing. Okay. Gonna dispel that. See if they have double Pyroblast. That'd be pretty frustrating if they did. So we do have lethal here if I find a mutagenic growth off of this and a mountain, which definitely didn't. Alright, well we drew all of the Delvers in our deck, and if this one flips we have lethal. However, they could kill one of these and kill us next turn with the right draw. In fact, they could probably kill us this turn with an Atog and a Fling. So that's the power of Affinity. Like, this is turn 4 and they haven't dealt us any damage, and we could easily be dead here. Okay, we're not dead though. Alright, they got a lot of frogs and creatures and stuff. That's fine. Let's see what we draw. Come on, flip. No, no flip. Alright, attack with our 2 flyers. This was one of the worst draws in our deck, although like any red spell would have been a pretty bad draw too. So we're dead to a lot here. We're dead to that if they have a Fling. They're going to eat that right away, of course. Hopefully they just concede when I block. Oh shoot. That was a mistake. It shouldn't matter because they don't have any way to gain life, but that was a big mistake. Should have definitely gotten... Red mana just clicked a little too fast. But we got there anyway, got a little lucky, and we killed them with Delvers. I wonder if they had like a bunch of... I hope they had like a bunch of Hydroblasts in their hand and they couldn't kill these Delvers. So that's why you leave Delver in. Sometimes you get the triple Delver hand and just beat them down. So that's it for round 3. We got another treasure chest, and let's see if we can get some more.